What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at it again for another review, so let's just get straight into it. This one is for Cartel Tycoon, which is a survival business simulator from the developer Moon Moose and the publisher Tiny Build. This game is set in the fictional 1980s Latin America world, where Cartel Tycoon tells the story of a time when the cocaine fields took over first the US and then the whole world. Ridiculously rich drug kingpins rule over glorious empires, creating thousands of jobs, but a maelstrom of violence threatens this criminal underworld from within. So you must build an empire of drug production and smuggling chains while managing rogue lieutenants, state authorities, and public opinion. With rival gangs, the DEA, the army, and even the CIA all threatening your growing business, death is inevitable, but not the end. When you die, it never really ends, or for the drug lords. Crown your successor and build your empire from the ruins all over again. In Cartel Tycoon, failure is inevitable and violence begets more violence, but the cunning kingpin has unmanageable profits that await them. This game's features are where you can grow your empire, develop from humble farming operation into a massive logistical system comprising of plantations, laboratories, aerodromes, and more, where you reign your way. Tycoon action on an epic scale with dozens of upgradable paths and endless strategic combinations. Everything and everyone has a price. Launder your hard-earned cash, not lauder. Hard-earned cash to develop your empire, maintain your lieutenants' allegiances, and bribe corrupt politicians. Defend what's yours, evade the authorities, and square off against rival cartels on a path to profit. And endless replayability, given the fact that this game has a dynamic narrative system with dozens of unique characters combined with a limitless sandbox of gameplay. And it has a variety of game modes, as you saw at the start. It has story, sandbox, and survival, and those are just some of the ones that are shown in this early build of the game. This is an early access game, and even though it came out into early access in July, it still hasn't left early access yet, and we are now in August, closing in on September. This game does offer a lot to do, and it has a steep learning curve for all to experience. You could play it in sandbox mode, you could play it in the story mode, or survival, and you can do whatever you want in the way you want to do it, but to run your cartel the way you want. Now this is a macroverse management game where you have to manage different cities and stuff like that in order to run your cartel. This game would probably appeal to the hardcore management aficionado or big fans of the management genre, people who play stuff like 2 Point Hospital, 2 Point Campus, City Skylines, and other management games of that ilk, where you have a macroscopic view and you are top down looking down on a world that you can control in every facet possible. Now, I love my management games, that's a given, and this one does offer a lot to think about when it comes to how you run the game, because each building has its own type of upkeep. Now you have to balance dirty money with clean money, and to get your dirty money from your drug trade to become clean money, you have to launder it through legitimate businesses like running a taxi rank or running an import-export business in certain cities, and depending on what city it is depends on what is available, or buying a stadium and stuff like that. They have done a lot of work into thinking about how the drug / criminality of this game works. Now obviously it's not going to be 100% literal and down to the 100% wire, but it is a macroscopic management game, and they've done a very good job with creating something that does tell a story and add a certain twist on the management genre. Now, I'm not saying that this is something that will appeal to everyone, but it is definitely something that was interesting, and that's why I jumped at the opportunity to give it a go and try it out for you guys. It definitely does have something unique about its selling points that I feel could probably appeal to a lot of people. Given that, you have to take into account that this game is obviously based on a criminality aspect, so it isn't going to play like normal management games, and that's a given. But it does play very well, and it handles very well. And the integral part of this game, which is the interactions between the different aspects of law and order and chaos and the seedy underbelly, is very well done, because you have to manage so many different aspects, both on a macro scale and a micro scale. And I feel like that is why this game does have a lot of unique aspects to it, and could probably have a lot of appeal to different players if they give it a try. I would honestly recommend this game to people who do management games as a regular piece of content, or it's their go-to type of game to play, or they like to play them in their downtime. This is definitely something that I feel could offer a lot of fun to a lot of people, and all in all, that is something that I think is always good to find when it comes to games that aren't your usual go-to. That's just my opinion, guys. As always, remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, and share it out with people who you think might like the video. And you all can always hit us up in the description for all the different links to all the social media jazz. And you can also hit us up in the Discord or the Guilded, and ring the notification bell to join us when we go live or post another video. But that's just my opinion when it comes to the games. I always say that I gotta look at them with an unbiased mind. But if you have played this game, let me know what you think. If you like it or you dislike it, tell me why in the comments. I'd love to know what you think, and I'd love to have a conversation with you guys about it. You can find us on the channel as well, where we go live. We do that 6 days a week, and we always try to keep the space a safe space where everyone can enjoy it free of judgment, regardless of what you play or who you are and how you identify. It's always a cool space to be for everyone to enjoy, and it's always chill for everyone to have a good time. But thank you for watching the video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Remember, hit us up on social media. If you want to hang out with us on the streams, you can do. And if you are playing anything interesting or doing anything creative, please let me know. I'd love to know. But thanks for watching, guys. Be safe, be well, have fun gaming, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.